What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here. I'm going to review all the Pokemon Mainline games in 10 words or less, like it says in the title. And of course, I will be using my same review scale I did from the last video I did this on, which is my Zelda video. Check that out, description, card. And yeah, let's go. Turn-based RPG game for kids. Yeah, that won't last. Lol. Special third game, we probably won't do this again. Kanto again? The anime's already in Johto. Let's do it all over again, this time with baby mods. Let's do it all over again, this time as a girl. This game's very locales make it feel like a fantasy. Hells yeah, one of the best Pokemon games ever made. Going. Back to Kanto. 400 hours of my life gone and I'm not even mad. Good lord, these third games are getting better and better. Oh look, we can go back to Kanto. Again. A trash bag Pokemon. It is literally trash. Sequels, well, at least they're better than the first ones. 3D Pokemon RPG, and this time with no scooters. Let's do it all over again, this time with trumpets. Beautiful world, good gameplay and story. Hot damn, that looks good. Let's do it all over again, this time kinda boring. I can show you the world, but we're going back to Kanto. Top 3 and bottom 3 worst Pokemon games. This one was even harder than the Zelda one to do because, well, one, I've played all these games, and two, there really isn't a bad Pokemon game. Like, I mean, this is even more, that fact goes even further than not being a bad Zelda game. Like, there are some Zelda games that just go with the formula and they're just bad. But there really hasn't been a Pokemon game that has been bad. Like, I love the formula so much that it doesn't make a bad game for me. Oh boy, so I start off with the latest entry in the Pokemon franchise, Pokemon Let's Go, sorry, not Pokemon Let's Go, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Yeah, these two were not, I mean, they had like everything that made Sun and Moon good, plus an edited story, which was pretty good, you know, changed the story up a little bit, added in, you know, some interesting stuff, but just going through, it's weird that, like, I loved Gen 7 the first time, but playing it again just didn't work. It was, man, that first island was just so boring. I don't know why, it was so boring going through that first island again. But the game itself isn't bad, it's just really hard to do all that again. Yep, I know I rag on Kanto a lot in these games, but I mean in this video, but I mean, these are the OG games, the original Pokemon games, and one of the reasons why they keep going back to Kanto so many times is because you can't make a bad Kanto Pokemon game. And I mean, even though I don't necessarily want to go back to Kanto again, it's never bad going back to your old stomping grounds. Yep, Generation 5. I am sorry, Generation 5. This is probably the least memorable generation for me, outside of some of the bad stuff. Like, there was some interesting things here. Like, I'll admit, that they went wild on the story with this game. Like, the story on this game feels like an anime-only type of story. Like, this is only for the Pokemon anime. Like, it feels like an anime with, you know, all the stuff they had in there with Z, and then the enemies being, I mean, like, the enemy team being like a weird version of PETA, and it's the story was, I mean, it was good that they would try to change up the story of Pokemon, but overall, like, just the Pokemon designs and the region, and it's just not very memorable. It's just, ah. Yes, the pride of my favorite Pokemon generation, Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon Emerald is one of the best Pokemon games. Like literally, it's one of the best. I mean, I can go back and play Emerald, and I have gone back and played Emerald. I haven't played it lately because Pokemon graphics have come so far, but I really wish that they would have remade Emerald instead of making Ruby and Sapphire. I mean, if they had a remake of Emerald, like, you know, like that would be, I would pay money for that. Like, hell, if they did that again, I would pay money for that. From a gameplay perspective or a Pokemon design perspective, as much as it just feels like an extension of Kanto. Like, I mean, even though it's literally like a neighbor to Kanto or a piece of Kanto. Like, Johto, just imagine how good Johto could have been if they didn't squeeze Kanto into this game. It would have been one of the best Pokemon games ever. Like, they could have probably added maybe more territory, or they could have added more Pokemon. You know, they could have done all types of things if they just didn't have to kind of shoehorn Kanto into this. And it's not really a knock on Kanto, it's just, I really hope that they don't add, you know, past Pokemon regions to new games. Just give me new stuff. As long as you keep giving me new stuff with the Pokemon formula, I'm good. Yeah, this one was kind of a no-brainer for me though. Pokemon Platinum is like one of the best Pokemon games of all time. Like, it literally takes everything from Diamond and Pearl and makes it better. Like, it shakes up the metagame with move tutors. I mean, the story is the same but different at the same time. It adds the amazingly awesome, like, the Garatina's World. I can't remember the name of it, but that was awesome. Like, please, if you do a Gen 4 remake Platinum, or at least base the remakes on Platinum. That would be amazing. Like, but yeah, Pokemon Platinum is the best Pokemon game ever made so far. We still have Generation 8 and Let's Go Pikachu to go. So, that's about it for this. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, folks,